What do you want or expect from a music magazine?
I expect a very organised structure and photographs that are very eye-catching and dominant. I also expect the quality of the work to be high, and I also expect the magazine, the text to be quite detailed so it's informative for the audience.
Does the design feel conventional, do you think?
Yeah, it does feel conventional because it follows real music magazine structures and layouts and colour schemes and photos and stuff like that.
Does it feel like other music magazines that you've seen before?
When looking at the magazine, I feel it appears like a real magazine that is designed for young children. So yeah, the colour scheme and the fonts help to create this appearance.
What features are typical of other music magazines?
When I looked at it, the first thing that I noticed that I thought would appear on another music magazine is the downloads arrow that you used on the front cover, and I think you used it on the contents page as well, and the other musical aspects that are mentioned. Also, you featured a band on the front cover, and the music language also contributes to the effect of the music magazine.
What do you think about how people are represented in the images?
I think they're represented quite girly, and they're quite fresh and young and modern.
Yeah. Does the representation challenge or conform with stereotypes?
No, I don't think it does, because the images don't represent any type of person, a specific sort of group. I think that because it's aimed at young children, so there isn't any stereotypical view of children.
Yeah. What do you think the images seem to say about the person, the group?
They seem to portray a very modern and classy appearance. I think this is probably because of the clothing and the poses that they are demonstrating.
Yeah. What features of the design of my magazine attract your attention the most?
When I firstly looked at it, the vibrant colour scheme and the use of the different shapes throughout the magazine were very eye-catching. Also, the photos of the band made it quite appealing and interesting.
Yeah. How do you respond to the colour and the mise-en-scène?
I respond to it because... I was trying to fit the question in my sentence then. The bright colours are really appropriate as they represent a childlike and young appearance, which is best suited for your target audience. And also the mise-en-scène is maintained throughout and is very casual, the clothing and the atmosphere that they're in is really casual, so it doesn't appear too formal.
Yeah. What do you feel about the mode of address, the way in which the magazine speaks to you through the body language and the images?
The language that is used isn't extremely complex and formal, so therefore it doesn't make it difficult or too formal for the audience to read, which is children. Also, the images represent a very fun and energetic atmosphere.
Yeah. How do you feel that the work has developed from the initial school magazine designs that I did to the final one?
I think your work has improved significantly because your techniques and structural layouts have improved. This is probably due to your knowledge of conventions of real music magazines have improved since you've done more research.
Yeah. Are there any features of design that you don't think really work and that they could be improved on?
I feel that some of the colours and fonts could have been improved because at times they appear a little too overpowering and dominant, so it draws away some of the attention from the main article.
Yeah.
Also, some of the images, the poses and positions of the girls, they seem a bit weird and you don't really get what they're doing. There's one where their hands are like this. And I don't really understand why they're doing that. What's the purpose of that? That's the only thing, really.
With the images, it's just because I researched them on their Sugar Babes pose, and then I did it in the style of that.
Oh, right, I'd have to see that picture.
It does say that on my thing.
Oh, right, okay.
Blog, yeah.
Well, from an audience point of view, that is a bit confusing.
Okay. Well, what age group do you think that would be attracted to my magazine?
Well, as I've already mentioned, children or young teenagers, aged between 10 to 14. Is it aimed at both genders?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
well,
right.
Mostly girls would probably go for it, but it is, yeah.
Okay.
Do you think the quality is maintained across the front cover, contents page and double spread, or do you think some of the features are stronger than others?
I feel that some of the aspects are stronger than others, however, that doesn't mean that these weaker areas portray any tacky or unprofessional appearances, but yeah, I do think it's high quality work. So
Yeah, thank you.
okay.